Welcome everyone to some Pokemon Unite Hidden Gems, and in this video we are going with some Garchomp in the center area, which is Garchomp's most dominant position. And let me quickly show you my build. There's my items, and here are my emblems. They will also be in the description so you guys can go look at them. We're going to get to the match right now. Garchomp in Pokemon Unite has been a interesting case. Because it's a very popular Pokemon, but it hasn't really done anything in Pokemon Unite. It's very forgotten about. It hasn't been buffed at all. It doesn't get many costumes, at least as of recently. So it doesn't really have much attention on it. Which is very weird to say, because you would think Garchomp, being a pretty fan favorite Pokemon, would get more love, but it just doesn't. But we started off as Gible here, and our first moves are Sand Attack and Bulldoze. So Sand Attack will launch a little layer of sand at enemies, and this will blind them for a short period of time, and also will increase your attack speed by just a bit. But we will actually get rid of that, because we will be evolving at level 5 into Gabite here. So for this build, we are going with Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw, which is the stronger build for Garchomp. And that's because the other build is really, not great. This is the best build by far. And Garchomp only has a 49% win rate too, which is, like I said, just so weird to say, because it feels like Garchomp should be played a lot more, because it only has, I think, a 5% at most pick rate too. So it just, it hasn't been buffed at all. It hasn't been really used at all in, competitive, I think. So it's just what's Garchomp doing, you know? I mean, it does have somewhat of a unique role in the game too. But it's not like it's, a strong Pokemon. But let me actually talk about Bulldoze, because I have it. So Bulldoze is just a little stomp around you, does some damage. Decent move, good starting move, has decent secure also, but we will learn Dragon Claw in place of it at level 7. And Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw is really where Gabite or Garchomp will shine. And what happened to our bottom side? It looks like there's just a Dodrio there, but how did they lose so badly? I'm going to stay on him. There you go. So Dragon Rush is our first move, and Dragon Rush has some very fun properties to it. So first thing is it's essentially a dash. And when you dash, you also can pull things towards you. So it's a good way to secure experience. You see I can just move the Altaria here. And Dragon Claw is a bit of a stun. It's a 2-hit knockback. Does some decent damage. And what you saw me do just there is actually a combination of Dragon Rush and Dragon Claw. And if you use Dragon Claw while on Dragon Rush, you will actually do a little combo attack, which is very interesting because no other Pokemon has really a capability to do something like this. And let me just quickly score this in, because they're gone, and it's not the optimal score, but it gives me a little more time to do this. And we also have Clays down here. There we go. Get that. And we get Regieleki too on top side, so that's great. But what you want to do with Garchomp is you want Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw. You want this combo, because what it does is it dashes you forward, and then you just pull up enemies and then stun them twice, which is so strong. Look at that. Pull them, and then I keep them in the air and stun them, and you can push them towards your team. It's so good. That's why Garchomp is really strong. And that's normally why the items Garchomps want as its battle item is Eject Button. But I actually like X-Speed a little more because it allows for a bit more chasing. So I can't really make a big play as much. But I can more consistently get behind enemies and also keep chase with them. So that's why I use it. So, it just sort of depends on how you want to play. I personally think X-Speed has a little more use to it. You guys can go score 1. There you go. Let me actually run away so that I don't die. Because I think I have a pretty decent shutdown here. And what our Unite move is it's pretty strong, but you have to use it in special circumstances. It's not something you could just use all the time and it's always going to be good. I feel like its Unite move is very situational. And what it is you just run around and it's a 5-hit attack. You do a ton of damage. Each attack, I think, does also more damage, too. And your final attack is a knockup. But you can essentially chase enemies. Now, it is very easy to kite, too. It's not like you can, like, outrun every enemy in existence. Let me go run away. You caught me. Oh well. But it's pretty good for at least, running in, getting a combo. If you find their whole team there, you can do a ton of damage. You are a bit at risk, because you sort of have to go in with it. Like, you can escape, but, like, you stop every time you attack with it. And Glaceon, I think, should be fine getting the bottom Reggie, whichever one it is. Another big part of Garchomp's kit that I haven't talked about is actually its basic attacks. And Garchomp, I don't think, has exactly a boosted attack. But what it does have is its basic attacks get faster. So if you use your basic attacks 5 times, they get very, very fast. And if you can see, I have like a little red outline sort of around me. Now I don't anymore. But what this means is, like, right now I'm attacking slow. But if I were to use my basic attacks 5 times, right now you see I'm attacking much faster. So I have a lot of attack speed, and that's one main stat you want on Garchomp is your attack speed. Because Garchomp can do so much damage. Let me actually run out, Dragon Rush over. That was actually a little bad of me going back in here. I was hoping Dojo would go in so that I can stun him. I don't like the Umbreon special, though. I could have maybe specialed there and gone in, but I don't think I would get it back in time. We shouldn't all be going in like this one at a time. This is so bad. Our plus moves, though, are very nice. The main one, I would say, is Dragon Rush. And what Dragon Rush does is when you use Dragon Rush Plus, it makes you unstoppable. So now I'm actually unstoppable while I'm dashing. You guys need your specials, so go take the experience. I'm level 14 at least, so that is good. And we definitely should be setting up for Rayquaza here. We have Machamp special. Umbreon, I don't know if it'll get its special. I don't think it's going to get it for a little bit longer. So that's one tool we don't have. But they are a squishier team at least. Okay, but I just get comboed completely. But luckily, I have a lot of life steal. So you see I'm healing every time I use a basic or beast. I actually died there. That was bad. That was really bad of me. But we should be able to get the Rayquaza pretty simply. We're all there. Umbreon scores, and then we should be able to get another. There we go. They surrender. So that was a little bit of Garchomp. At the end there, I think I did definitely fall off a bit. But I think early game, I definitely saved it for us. I had a super good early game. So, yeah, we'll see my damage here. We'll see all my stats. And I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Let's go give everyone a thumbs up, too. That was a great match. 7-7. Not too bad at all. Yeah, 56,000 damage, 39,000 taken. Not bad. I mean, it wasn't a high damage game either. And everyone on the team did great, too. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was a little bit of Dragon Rush, Dragon Claw, Garchomp. And hopefully it helps you out if you want to play the build. So yeah, thank you and goodbye.